Hi, in this video I'm going to give you a very basic introduction to JavaScript. So what is JavaScript? JavaScript is primarily known as a language of modern web development. So it is very powerful, flexible and fast programming language which has increasingly consuming our web development and going beyond to that. The first ever JavaScript was created by Brandon Eich at Netscape, and its source code was written in total of 9 days. So JavaScript, we have name over here. So first name of JavaScript is Mosh, and then it will go to LiveScript. Then after collaboration with Sun Microsystem, then it will give name to as JavaScript. So JavaScript is dynamically typed language. I will show you what is mean by dynamically typed language. For example, I'm describing one variable, let data equal to 0 or give it as 10, and then I'm printing as console.log. Over here of underscore we have type of operator, we have underscore data, and I'm running this. As you can see, it's of number type, but I can reassign the data of underscore data equal to the name I'm describing as code, and then we have console dot log over here, and we have type of, we have underscore data, and then I'm clearing the console. As you can see, we have two console statement over here, so try to run this. As you can see, I'm in the same variable I'm storing the value of int and the value of string. If you are not familiar about the syntax, just that's the basic concept I will try to deliver to you. So then we have console window. So what is console window? So console window is nothing the panel to display like important message or errors or something like that, which you want to, like, if your code is processing something and you want, like, after a bunch piece of code is executed, I want something to print on that console window, you can print it over here. And then console is inherited from object, and dot log is the method inside that console. And after that console, then we have let me show you. I'm clearing the console. We have a comment statement over here. So comment is nothing but programmer often use comment for, like, for reading the document or for reading the code easier. And then JavaScript promote two types of comment, that is single line comment and multi-line comment. I will show you like what that simple line comment. For example, I'm printing console.log over here, and then we have hello provided in the single quotes, and then we have just copying the same line over here. And okay, let me control Z, and then copying the same line over here, control C, and then paste it down over here and paste it over here as code, and then try to run this. As you can see, only one line will execute. This is because in the single line comment we are commented this line, so this line will not get executed, only one line will get executed. And we'll show you what's the mean by multiple line comment. For example, I just copy this using control C and then paste it down here as in that. Okay, I'm just clearing the console and try to run this. As you can see, it will execute several times, but I don't want to execute several times, so I'm using multi-line comment over here and clearing the console, try to execute. See, only one line will print. This is because the multi-line comment. If we want to comment more than one piece of code in our project, we are using multiple line comment. And then we are just moving towards our data type. So let me show you like, so data type is nothing but a different kind of data used by the programmer to store that into one variable. I will will show you what variable is in the later part of the video. So like now just concentrate to our data type. So data type, we have nothing. For example, like I will show you, you have like 0 and then as something called as name over here and then call as true. So that's the very different data type. So JavaScript has several data type. I will show you what do you mean by that. So firstly is of number, which used to store 0 1 then 0.011 and something like that. We can store multiple values over here, as like decimals are also allowed. It's not a concept of bool, float and all that kind of. So we have a string data type and we can store over here as code, and also we can use single or double quotes over here as name. And then we have third data type of boolean. So boolean is nothing but a true or false. As you can say, just boolean stored the value of on off. For example, if you turn on the fan, then like make it as a true, then fan will turn on. If you turn off the fan, then make it switch false, then like just take it as a false. So we also have one more data type over here, which is null. So it's of null. It does not store any of the data type inside it. For example, you can also like use as a null to declare something as like non-valuable. And then we have undefined over here. It's also referred to null, and then but has different meaning than null. You can also like undefined will, like in later part of the series I will show you how to use undefined. And then we have symbols over here, symbols. Okay, let me clear the spelling over here. So we have symbol, that's the new feature which come with ES6 feature. Like it just a type of data type which can store a unique identifier or something more complex in coding, something like that. I will also show you in the later part of the video. Then we have another data type of object. So that's nothing, we have collections of related data. You can also like treat is an array tree or something like that. So that like first 6 data type are primitive data type, and then this object data type is reference data type. So let's just go beyond that and we'll show you the example for same. Then I'm declaring one more variable using let data equal to 0. So this is of console dot log. Let me show you like what doing my data. Okay, I'm just manipulating. Then we have let underscore. Okay, not like defining again and again. I'm using type of operator over here, and then just copying this line using control C, and then we have underscore data equal to, assign it something name. You can assign your name. I'm assigning as code. And then we have console dot log over here, and using the same syntax we have type of, we have underscore data, and then I'm assigning as underscore data equal to null. Then I'm assigning as console dot log. As you can see, we get the very different output. Just wait for this and we'll show you. We have type of we have underscore data, and then try to execute. Let me clear the console for you and try to execute using control enter. As you can see, that's number type and string type, and we have a like object type. Why? Because we earlierly gave this as underscore data and all that kind of. And let me show you one very good example. So I'm declaring one variable over here which I'm giving as data1. Okay, and try to take like data1 and print it. As you can see, it's undefined because in JavaScript by default, if you initialize any data and haven't give any name to a particular set of data, then it will print undefined in the console window. Why? Because data type is not defined over here. And then we have, just moving forward, we have arithmetic operation. So arithmetic operation is nothing but the operation which you perform with very basic tasks. For example, we have addition, and then we have subtraction, and then we have multiply, and then we have divide, and then we have remainder over here, and let me also like put it the sign. We have multiply is denoted by star, and the divide is denoted by backslash, and we have percentage for remainder. So let me just clear the console over here, and we have uh, write it down console.log. I want 5 plus 2, and then we have console.log over here. We have 5 minus 2 over here. Then we have console.log over here, which is nothing but 5 multiplied by 2. And then let me show you, we have console.log. As you can see, a very different output. So 5 divided by 2. Okay, not multiply. 5 divided by 2, and we have console.log over here, which is nothing 5 then percentage by 2. You have seen very different example in both this concept. Like, let me show you. Try to run this, and as you can see, like 5 plus 2 is 7, which is as per the output, and then 5 minus 2 is 3, then 2 multiplied by 2 is 10, and then we have 5 divided by 2, which is 2.5. Okay, and then we have console.log over here, which is 5 divided by 2, which is nothing but 1. Why? Because it's just giving me a remainder. So it's 2 times 4, and then 5 minus 4 gives us a remainder 1. So that's how this arithmetic operation work. So let me go beyond that, and will show you like plus operator will also work with string concatenation. Let me show you. I am describing as a let underscore data equal to nothing but I'm giving as code. Then we have console so dot log over here. Then we can also print in such a manner that I love to, and then we have plus value of underscore data. Then clear it. Try to run this using this run button, or you can also try with control enter. So as you can see, we not getting a to string, we are getting a concatenate string. So that's how concatenation work. And then we also have a one more thing over here, which is property. So we have very large set of predefined properties in the Java script object. So let me show you what does that mean by this. So I'm describing as let underscore we have data1 equal to, and giving as we have I love to, and then we have plus sign over here which is underscore data, and let me print console.log over here which is underscore data 1, and then we have dot. This dot operator will invoke the property inside this string method over here which is dot length, and then clearing the console. Let me try to run this. As you can see, it's giving me a 14 instead of like uh, I love to code. It giving me a length of 14 byte because I just invoking a inbuilt property of string dot length to print the length in the console window. We have a following huge set of predefined property. I will like put the link in the description for their reference. You can also go and check out the same. So just move to a other section. So I'm just clearing this out, and then we have method. So we have methods over here. So method is nothing but a bunch of pair, or like you can say a bunch of pre-written codes, or you can also define your method also, but for reference it's just a piece of code which we can like use as a like helper operator. I will show you what that mean by that. For example, so how can like invoking a predefined method? So we have a very good example over here. So example, we have a string, and then we have dot operator, and then I'm using method name over here, and then these braces, and that's optional. The semicolon is optional. You can like write it or not, it's up to you, but it's a good practice. If you write after every line break, you can write this. It's a very good practice. So I'm invoking one more method of console.log. As you can see, we already have a predefined, so that's from object, and that I'm using a method over here. So I'm invoking one more method is let we have underscore data equal to then code, and then I'm invoking one more method is data dot to upper case. Then try to run this using control enter. As you can see, code will come in uppercase. That's because we are invoking a predefined method over here. We also have one more thing over here is instead of this two uppercase, we can also use start with, let me check, C, and then try to run this using control enter. Okay, that is started. Okay, like maybe some features are not available because I'm using JSBin. You can also try a start with, because that's a function over is predefined function in new JS, which is ES6 version, or like it's not available like in online ID. Maybe you can try by installing that like node in your PC over here, but that function will definitely work. And we have like, for example, we have some built-in objects. Let me show you. Like we have, let me clear the console over here. We have some built-in objects. In addition to console, we have some very built-in object. For example, we have a built-in object of math, which is very good for many computational tasks. So let me want as console.log of some random function. So I'm invoking a object of method and then a method of random and invoking as control enter. As you can see, you will get a very different set of number if you run a number of times. See, you are getting a very different number each time. That because dot random will provide any number between 0 to 1. And like one more thing, you can get 0 in the console but you can't get 1 in the console, because that 1 is inclusive and then sorry, that 0 is inclusive and then 1 is exclusive over here. So I just want to like multiply it by 10. We have math dot random over here and then let it multiply by 10. Okay, I can do it over here, multiplied by 10 and then control enter. As you can see, you are getting 3.98, something like that. You can also check over here. I'm using a function as we have math. Okay, let me put in the braces math. We have dot floor over here and try to run it, control enter. As you can see, you are getting 0, 9 and something like that. See, because what dot floor will do, dot floor will round off the number as per the like smallest integer, round off to a very smallest integer or like greater than equal to decimal number. Or you can also use one more function which is nothing but also present inside that math object. So we have console dot log over here, which is nothing math dot we have then we have is in the new JS version it's present inside the number dot is. Okay, let me like check it. And then is we have integer. Okay, and then we have let underscore data equal to, I'm giving as 2020. Then we have underscore data, try to run it, control enter. Okay, and not in the that format maybe. Okay, sometimes what happen, like we'll show you, control enter. As you can see, like let me clear the console and try to enter. See, it's returning a true. Why? Because it's integrated in the newer version in the integer family, but earlier it was present inside the math function, which is dot log over here. And then you can choose as math dot is integer, then 2020. Earlier, before the release of ES6, it's present inside the math family, but now it's present inside the number family. If I try to run this math dot is integer 2020, then it will give me an error over here. So let like will show you, it will give me definitely give me error because as is integer like in the ES6 version is not present in the math families or the math objects. So we have to run this. Let me clear the console and run it. See, it's giving me error, is integer it's not function or it's not defined, something like that. And so we just learned about objects, so I'm just describing about as variable now. It's variable now. Okay, so variable is nothing but a container of value. You can think like variable is a very little container which can store any type of data. For example, you can also like put variable as a box, like if it has a box of particular size, you can store whatever you want to store. For example, you can store clothes, You can also store toys, you can also store gadgets. So variable is nothing but a box which you can store the data. So I'm creating where we have underscore name equal to, then something like as data, not data, I'm giving as code me. So how this work, where is the type define a variable and then variable name and then equal followed by the assignment operator and the value of this variable which is code me and of string data type. Let me print over console dot log over here, try to print underscore name. Let me clear the console over here and run it. As you can see, it will give me a code me without using this code me in the console directly. I am assigning the value of code me to the variable name underscore name, and then I'm doing the task by printing the underscore name over here. Let me show you one more very good example where we have underscore name 1 and then I'm assigning nothing. Over here we have console dot log over here underscore name 1 and then as you can see, let me comment this, it will give me an give me the value as undefined. So let it run. Why it's giving a value of undefined? It's because we have initialized the variable but we can't give any value to this variable. If I give as underscore name 1, give it as something like that hello, and then try to print it over here as underscore name 1 and then control enter. As you can see, okay, let me clear the console and print one more time. As you can see, it will give me a value as undefined, and after this line will execute, the value hello will assign to the variable name underscore 1 and then it's giving me a value. So that's how assignment and all these things work. And as you can see, like JavaScript is dynamically typed, so you can also assign as name 1 as value 10 and then you can also print in console.log over same as name 1 and then clear the console, try to run it. See, that's how dynamic type work. So it's not according to, you can also store the value of in data type, you can also store array or something like that. And with the very new feature of JavaScript, we have two more variable which come into play, which is nothing but let or where. So we have let underscore name, then we have constant underscore name, we have two over here, and as you can see, like it will give me an error if I don't initialize constant over here. Try to run this, it's give me an error. See, missing an initialization of constant declaration. Why? Because constant can be initialized further. So I try to give its name as code, and if you like clear the console and try to run it, see, it don't give me an error. Why? Because we have assigned this, and if I try to reassign this value as underscore name 2 equal to like something, it will also give me an error because constant variable can't be reinitialized. So clearing the console and try to run this, it's give me an error. See, assignment to a constant operation, because we can't assign the value of constant operator over here. Only the constant operation is assigned once when we initialize it, and it can't be changed when our code is executed. And you can also put it over here as like, let can we initialize further. We have, I will like initialize it says hello there, and then after I initialize underscore name to something like that as hi, so it can don't give me an error. So control and then see, it's don't give me an error. Why? Because let and where are initialized further, but const cannot be initialized further. Once the value is declared in the const, it can't further being initialized or further being changed. I will like in the future coming video I will show you how you can use let, where and then const. So that's the very introductory video. I will just give you the brief introduction about this type of data type, and then just move towards our next topic, which is nothing as interpolation. So we have string interpolation over here, and that's come with the ES6 version of JavaScript, which is released in 2015, and like give you as let underscore name equal to, I'm giving as code me. Then we have console.log over here, and how you can do the interpolation, like with the help of backticks. Just below your escape key the backticks key is present, so try with backticks key and you can see I love to code with, and then how interpolation use is dollar sign and followed by the braces, and then the variable name is inside. Let me clear the console and try to run it using control enter. As you can see, giving it's giving me a value as I love to code with code me without the help of plus operator and all this kind of operator over here. So that's the use of string interpolation. And then we have one more thing over here as like let me show you. We have let and then underscore data assigned at 10. Then we have console.log over here, which is underscore data, and then assigning a data minus minus. Okay, let me like copy this using control C and then paste it down over here. Okay, let me just clear the console over here and try to run it using control enter. As first time the value of underscore data is 10, and then I'm decreasing to as 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and like that we are decrementing. So that's minus minus sign is termed as a decrement operator, and we also have an increment operator over here, which is nothing but the plus plus. As you can see, now the value will increment. Okay, control Z, the value will increment. Control enter. As you can okay, let me clear the console and try to run one more time. As you can see, we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and followed by this. Why? Because we have a plus plus operator, which means that increase the value of underscore data by +1. And then so that's about increment and decrement operator. So just move towards type of operator. So I'm assigning as let underscore data and then equal to 100. Then we have console dot log over here, as we have type of underscore data, then assigning is data equal to, we have code me, then console dot log over here, which has type of operator, type of, we have underscore data. Then you can also check as underscore data, assigning the value as true. Then we have console dot log over here, we have type of, we have underscore data. Okay, let me clear the console over here, and as you can see you will get a different result. Why? Like, which give you, see, then firstly it's of data type of number, and then it's of data type of string, then it will like assign the value of boolean. Why? Because after every assignment then data type will change. Why? Because true belongs to the boolean family, and then this single quoted string belongs to a string family, and then we have 100, which is number. So that's how we can use types of operators. So type of operator is nothing but used to define like which type of data you are getting, or and then it will return which type of data is present in the string, and then we are printing in the console window over here. So that's the end of this video, and that's also a very brief introduction about JavaScript, what JavaScript is, how we can use JavaScript, and a very small intro to operator, variable, assignment,